Hello guys, welcome back to my reaction channel. Today we're going to react to House of Dragon Season 2 Episode 5. Now guys, I'm sorry, in the last episode a lot happened, okay? A lot happened. I think Aegon's dead, and Aemond's gonna be the next in line to the throne. That's why he killed him, right? And the queen that never was, R.I.P. Like, she was the GOAT. I really liked her, enjoyed her, and the first thing she does something, she dies. Come on guys, but hey, better than Rhaenyra, right? But they just lost their king. They should end the war, the conflict, but no, I think they're gonna do the succession, and yeah, this is just gonna keep going. But hey, finally, we got some war with dragons. That was a dope fight, not gonna lie. But who's gonna defeat Vhagar? We just lost our strongest dragon, right? Rhaenyra doesn't have stronger dragons than the queen that ever was. So this is not good. Like, at this point, if Vhagar just attacked Dragonstone flat out, he would probably kill all of them. So not good at all. That being said, if you enjoy my reactions, feel free to share, subscribe, like, leave a comment, join the Patreon, support your boy, Discord, all that. Let's go.
I have thousands of great.
Yeah, we're skipping the recap, and that guy Cole survived, which pisses me off because I don't like him. But hey, I guess he's definitely gonna meet his end someday, but just not today. Damn it. Regent. Oh, Regent? Talking about Daemon? And she was the one that supported Rhaenyra the most. A voice of reason, so to speak. And now, she gone. So they took the corpse of the queen that never was, her dragon, right?
Mark my words, this is a black omen.
What about Aegon? Is he alive or not? Rat catchers still hanging. Yeah, Aegon is in that. So they're hiding that he was wounded. I guess he survived, because she would be crying if he was dead, right? Ah, that's his sword. Yeah, I think he's dead. Did she not know? Everything's melting. Oh, everything's melted to him because he got burned. Oh, he's waking up. He's gonna
Someone will have to rule in his stead.
Yeah, here we go. That's what he wanted. I mean, in the end, his stupidity befell him, right? But that doesn't change the fact that his brother committed treason, bro, roasting him alive. He didn't hold back or anything, even though he was in the way. Like, literally, the queen that never was evaded the attack, and he roasted the hell out of the king. So...
And Aemond? But your willingness to give me deference in a time of war...
I could never doubt your capability or your quickness of mind.
Then stop being a prick! I understand that this is a hard time because you seem like you're losing, but you can't take it out on the queen? Bruh, my man's speaking his mind like he's at home. Like, dude, yeah, you need to chill.
It is merely that the gentler sex, heretofore, has not been much privy to the strategies of battle or their execution.
Damn. He just called her
There has been
inexperienced.
peace in our lifetime. You've seen no more battles than I have.
True.
If we can strike King's Landing before their dragon is recovered...
Then I myself must do it.
My queen, you are the crown. It is out of the question.
What would you have me do?
I mean, we need Daemon, and he's nowhere to be found. I'm telling you, Daemon let me down, bruh.
I can sit still no longer.
I mean, listen, I get it. Like, his male ego isn't gonna let him just, right, sit around. He wants to prove himself. I understand. Like, he wants to support his mother as well. I get it. He's being a little reckless, but I get it. At least he's not a dumbass like Aegon, right?
I must act.
The hour is late. My dragon is hungry. You have no choice but to submit. Our terms are simple, Lord Bracken. Renounce the false King Aegon as a usurper. Bend the knee to me. Or your house burns.
Bro, but that's crazy. Like, Daemon's on a mission to make people bend the knee to him. He's not even out here doing shit for Rhaenyra, bro. What, my man is another enemy. Like,
Be a kindness to oblige them and send them back whence they came.
Did your brother's head keep on its way back to you, Willem? I heard the maggots got to it.
That is quite the impression, Lord Bracken. But alas, not an answer.
We choose fire.
next
I did
scene.
not think they would be so eager to die.
Yo, next scene. Him utterly defeated. How are you burning people alive and yet you seem defeated? Because my man's like, yo, they rather die than actually serve me. What the hell? He did not expect that.
They made their choice.
Okay.
There are things the crown itself must not be seen to do. Show them your worst.
I am your servant, your grace.
What are they implying?
I have hunting hounds that are more fearsome.
They are dragons nonetheless. I do not recall you specifying the size of the beast in your request.
Will you goad me, child? When your bread and shelter now depend on my pleasure.
The dragons will grow. In time.
I don't have time. A sword thrust into my hand the moment I could walk. Instead, I was given my father's cup. Taught the name of every lord and castle between Storm's End and the Twins, but not the difference between hilt and foible. And you think they will turn to me?
To the discontented, rumors are feed.
Yeah, a little incentive. Promise them a better life.
Your
and
grace,
they're gonna win you the throne. From within.
what you cannot do, let others do for you.
Exactly. A little
There
incentive
is more
goes...
than one way to fight a war.
True.
For what she gave me in the end.
Yeah, but she learned to respect you.
The fearless dragon rider.
What?
There's also Goose, if you prefer it.
It is a matter of showing them whom it behooves them to follow. How does the work here progress?
Oh, we're drawing water for the kitchens, and I rather thought your grace, as emissary to the Queen, that perhaps she could provide the necessary coin, if you could only write to her.
No.
Well, the king.
There it is, then.
Consort.
Yeah.
That last bit seems unnecessary, don't you think?
No. Yeah, yo, he tripping.
The armor
He
was
tripping.
Valyrian.
He tripping. It's like if in modern days we have a female president and then the husband is a nobody, and my man knows he's a nobody, and that's why he's tripping. But in these times, yeah, that would hit different because he's a warrior. He was always a warrior. Now his wife is more powerful than him. Like I can understand why his ego is so like hurt.
In steel, but his grace suffered grievous burns over much of his body. He has many broken bones.
The Regency will assure the people of the stability of the crown.
Who's it gonna be?
Did you have a candidate in mind, Your Grace?
Maybe herself?
I myself served in this role for my husband. I am well prepared to do it again. But my experience is needed here, at this table.
No offense was meant, Your Grace, but at a time when we must show strength.
Lord Laris.
I agree, Your Grace. It must be Prince Aemond.
Damn! Everybody abandoning
What would
you.
you say if in response to Rhaenyra's crowning we raised up a woman of our own?
True.
But the hand speaks with the king's voice, Sir Kristen. What say you?
Yeah, Cole's gonna betray her. Because he already didn't say that Aemond was the one that killed or hurt
Aemond
Aegon.
is the next in line.
Yeah.
Must be him.
Damn, she got betrayed by everybody. He's stooping her, the other guy getting her feet pics, and none of that was enough. This is interesting. Now that she felt herself how it feels to be cast away only because you're a woman, is she now gonna be emboldened to help Rhaenyra, right? Because she knows she's in the wrong. Like, she was in the wrong in the first place by thinking that, right, she started all of this by supporting the claim to Aegon's throne, even though it was illegitimate. And she would have honored it if she didn't think that her husband changed his mind, right, on his dying bed. But now that she knows that, and now that she felt what Rhaenyra's feeling right now, maybe she's gonna be emboldened to work for Rhaenyra or something, right? Because she knows Aemond's crazy.
I shall send Lord Jason encouragement.
Are we not beggars already?
She got a
Have
point.
you been paid for those machines you were forced to build?
The king has promised payment.
The king has lied.
Has your loyalty faded, or does it flourish only at night and flee the sunrise like a moth?
What I saw at Rook's Rest.
What? What did you see? I did not give you leave to speak my name.
But you gave him permission to bang you. That's crazy. Nah, she tripping, bro. She being petty for no reason.
Our hesitance does not lie in Rhaenyra as queen, nor in the ruminations of Lord Tully.
For that, my mother will want more than your crossing.
What does
Fair.
her grace desire?
Your head on a spike. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Knees.
Bent knees? Go get an axe and do it yourself. I'm kidding. Okay. I would be a horrifying ruler.
Children being taken from their mothers, men coming home to find their doors unlatched, their wives carried away.
War is a terrible thing.
This is not war. These are crimes against the innocent that any upright man would repudiate.
Surely you haven't mistaken me for an upright man. Rhaenyra is welcome to join me there and take her place by my side.
Damn, my man.
King and queen, ruling together.
And if you lose,
Then I'll be dead, and none of this will be my problem.
Queen Rhaenyra wishes to name you Hand.
Even the death of my wife does not content her.
In the way I myself wish to meet my end. I grieve my grandmother who loved me. I am blood and fire. Driftmark must pass to salt and sea.
That was badass. But that was nice of him. And he was impressed. And he needed that speech. Not many people have the balls to tell him that. I think he's gonna leave all his belongings to that guy that saved his life, right? Because I think that's his bastard child.
And I know you will never accept the Hightower claim.
Not while I live, Your Grace.
Hey, he a real one.
We cannot challenge King's Landing without the Riverlands. But I will not send a message by Raven for Daemon to disregard. I ask you to reason with him. Tell him I would much like to finish our last conversation.
Your Grace.
Okay, so I changed my mind about this dude. Like, he spoke his mind at the council, and yeah, he seemed a little pricky towards her, because she lacks experience and all that shit, but so does he when you think about it, because it was times of peace. Right, so I kind of changed my mind here, because he seems loyal. And she needs people that are bold enough to tell her to her face what they think and not talk behind her back. So this guy's just real. Like he had an issue with the way she left things with Daemon and the way Daemon just went like a bitch and disappeared on her, right? And for her to not be here as the War Council was like didn't know what to do. So my man was frustrated with that and he let her know. So she needs people like this. So I kind of changed my mind about that. Also, I don't think things are gonna end well for Daemon if he continues acting like this. Like my man's just tripping. And if anybody attacks, he's just one man. Like, what is he doing?
There were works of barbarity.
Punishing Bracken for his own treasons is one thing, aye. But these other acts...
The Brackens were given their chance. They would not see reason.
The Blackwoods have exploited the war for the crown to visit atrocities upon their old rivals.
I have seen my fair share of their quarrels, and I tell you there is no honor in a fight such as this.
Is this?
Know this,
really?
Interloper. The Riverlands are an ancient place, watched closely by the eyes of old gods and new. And dragon or no, we shall not raise our banners for a tyrant.
And did somebody do all those horrible things in his name? Or did he really order that? I don't know. Somebody tell me in the comments. I did not catch what they meant.
Melinda.
Definitely. Yo. He's gonna be in terrible pain, man. All those wounds and the burns alone are just excruciating pain. Here to bring the good news.
What is the mood at the Twins? Did his lordship quibble?
He wishes for the phrase to be granted Harrenhal. At war's end, assuming.
The tie that binds us, no harm can come to you.
And you are my son, and I did not give you leave to go.
That's why she's mad.
You do not give me leave to go to anything.
But who else is there? Rhaenys is dead and Baelor cannot bear the burden alone.
And when Aemond comes hunting for you, your dragon is young. But if all else fails, it is I who must fight. Vhagar is big, but Syrax is quicker.
So was Meleys.
Meleys fought 2 dragons and one of them is slain. Shall I fight for my birthright, or shall I wait here until we are all destroyed?
That Vermithor was Daemon's dad's dragon, I think. That's the scene we saw Daemon visiting that dragon. So that dragon's big too, because he just said, like, she just said if that dragon had a rider, none could stand against her.
From strength and not from necessity.
There is Rhaena.
Who nearly lost her life in her last attempt. I would not risk it again.
But they need a rider. It's worth a try.
There are records here, surely, of our line, and of those who fell out of it.
It's a good thought. You guys have no choice. And you just said you have 2 dragons that can take on Aemond's dragon. Okay. Okay. So they just need riders, that's it? Nah, that just gave me hope. Woo! They need 2 riders. They can, like, there must be a sea of bastards roaming around, right? Like, with watered down blood. Right, Targaryen blood, just like Jon Snow. Yeah, we need to find them and put them to the dragon. Like, if they die, they die. But if they succeed, hey, yo. But you better make sure they're loyal to you first. You don't want to give an enemy a dragon. But she has 2 strong, powerful dragons under her feet. They can actually rival Vhagar. I did not know that. How big are those dragons? Like, hey, okay. Okay, tell me in the comments, explain that. Like, I thought Vhagar was the biggest dragon and the oldest dragon. Hey, this just gave me hope, because like a minute ago I was like, how is she even gonna defeat Aemond with his big ass dragon, right? But that gave me hope. That being said, I ain't gonna pull on this that much. I really enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Love you. Enjoy. And bye.